Is the call connected? Mom, you know about my illness. Even the medical immortal declared that I won't live for more than a year. Who would want to? Marry a sick man like me. Today. If you continue to force me to get married, I'll die right here, right now.
Augustine, don't. Don't do anything stupid.
Someone is committing suicide.
Mr. Augustine.
Golden light flashes. Protect me now, freeze. As cultivators, we should never commit suicide. Buddy, look on the bright side.
Mr. Augustine, are you okay? You're mistaken, Mr. Augustine wasn't trying to.
I'm already 27 years old, but I'm still single. My mother has always wanted me to settle down. I've let her down.
Who was the one refusing to get married, even if it meant death?
This is why you're so upset. Here you go. This will bring you good luck with love.
Is it really that magical?
At least it can give you some comfort.
Thank you. May I have your name?
I stand by my name and my word. Just call me a good Samaritan. All right, saving you is just a little something. Don't have such thoughts again.
Am I seeing things?
No. She's not a ghost. She's an angel. Euphemia. I will find you.
What a blind date for me.
Your blind date has arrived. If you cause any trouble, you can forget about having that ancestral jade pendant.
I got forced into a blind date right after coming down the mountain. How miserable can I be? I heard. This blind date is a slobbish, middle-aged man. He just loves those innocent young women. I'm gonna do the opposite.
I'm going on a blind date with that young woman.
Have a drink.
Let go of me, let go of me, let go of me.
My blind date is here so soon.
You guys go out for a while, Miss Euphemia, and I have something to discuss.
Why leave? It's more fun with everyone together.
Yes, Miss Euphemia paid for us. Why should we leave?
Is that enough?
All right, boss. You guys chat. We'll be going now.
You drove them all away. Are you gonna entertain me now? Oh my god. Didn't they say he was already in his 40s? He looks so young. He looks kind of familiar. Are you my blind date?
Blind date. Yes. It's me.
Whatever. Gotta ruin this date first. Honey, why is your skin so smooth? Your abs. I like them very much.
Miss Euphemia, this isn't very appropriate.
Flirting with him the moment we met, his impression of me must have hit rock bottom. We're just hanging out, don't be so uptight. Just call me Euphemia. What's your name?
My name is Augustine.
Augustine. It sounds so familiar. Wait a minute, Augustine. Augustine.
You have a life or death tribulation. You need to find someone named Augustine.
Isn't this the Tribulation Master said would bring me great trouble? I didn't expect to face my nemesis so soon. No, I have to find a way to deal with him. Let me be frank about this marriage thing.
Marriage? Miss Euphemia. We just met. Isn't it a bit too soon to get married? How about we get engaged first?
No.
Why, you were quite happy with me just now. Are you having second thoughts?
Of course not. Since we're getting engaged, why don't you let me have a trial first?
Have a trial.
Let's go to bed and have a trial. Too many people here. It's not convenient. Wait till we get to the hotel and I'll show you who's the boss.
Besides money, I have nothing to give her if my lifesaver wants my body. It's not impossible. Okay.
This is my special 1,000 spider heart-devouring poison 1 sip, and you'll be in excruciating pain. Do you want a drink to lighten up?
Sure. Cheers.
Good thing I'm smart. I took the antidote in advance. Strange. The 1,000 spider heart-devouring poison shouldn't make me thirsty and feel like I'm burning up what's going on. Oh, know who switched my poison with love potion?
Miss Euphemia. Are you okay?
Handsome. You look so familiar. Have we met somewhere before?
Miss Euphemia. Have you forgotten that? You saved me that day.
Did you say... these 8 abs? I think you look a lot like that bastard Augustine, but you're way hotter than him.
Don't you? Like this face of mine.
Alcohol is a hell of a drug. How could I sleep with my doom? Well, he's got a nice body, though. Hot guys are trouble. Augustine, you ruined my innocence and disturbed my peace. You'll even try to kill me later. I definitely can't let you off the hook. This is a specially refined poison I made. It's called Beauty's Bane. It can cause sores and pus and emit a strong stench. Its effect is comparable to bathing in stinky tofu Augustine. You just wait to rot. Why is there no reaction yet? Is this stuff expired? Why is this truth serum?
My dear disciple, we live in a society with laws. Hurting people is against the law, for the safety of the general public. I've swapped out all those dangerous things you made. No need to thank me.
Master, look at what you did. Before he wakes up, I gotta run. If the truth serum kicks in, he'll find out my real identity.
Are you going somewhere?
I was gonna run for my life.
Was there anything I did that wasn't good enough for you, but last night? You were clearly very passionate.
You were perfect from start to finish. Especially your figure, I was quite satisfied. This darn truth serum. What I meant was last night you took good care of me. We should do this again sometime.
No need to wait. If you want, we can get our marriage license right now. You can do whatever you want with me from now on. How did I just blurt that out? Did I scare her?
What a bold statement. But I like you this way. Help. How long does this drug last?
Euphemia, I've liked you ever since. You saved me. Marry me. My $1 trillion fortune will all be yours.
$1 trillion fortune for me. Are you really that generous?
Actually, I have a rare disease. Now I only have 1 year left. I was going to end my life, but then I met you. Euphemia, if you're willing to marry me, I'll make a will leaving all my $1 trillion fortune to you. Just think of it as compensation.
Just 1 more year, I can not only escape this doom, but also get $1 trillion fortune. Hubby, when are we getting our marriage license?
Hello? You got the license already? Good, good. Aren't you and Euphemia getting your marriage license?
What marriage license? I didn't even see her last night.
Then who's the one getting a marriage license with Euphemia at the registry office?
Should I tell Euphemia that I'm not actually her blind date? She probably doesn't care anyway.
Augustine, since we're getting married, there are a few things I need to make clear. I'm someone who's greedy for food, sleep, and money. I hate hardship and pain. After we get married, I won't do anything. And you're not allowed to complain.
No problem. You don't have to do anything after we're married. I'll take care of you. Anything else?
Most importantly, I hate being lied to.
So what if he lies to you? What will you do?
Like this, of course. And this. Don't worry. You're my husband. You have privileges. If you dare lie to me, I'll leave you a whole body.
Don't worry. I'll never lie to you.
We're just getting married. Why is my eyelid twitching? Could there be something wrong with this marriage? Let me divine the fortune.
Do you like the ring?
Why bother with these things? We're not old-fashioned. Let's go.
Glad I got away with it. Hope nothing goes wrong with it.
Hey, Smile. What's going on? I've never seen this before.
Wait, let me get you another one. Use this.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Maybe we shouldn't rush.
Nothing can stop us from being together. I'll make you happy.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Where are you? Come back quickly, you've been tricked.
Mom, I'm busy getting my marriage license. Bad reception here. I'll call you later.
So, weird. Other people get their licenses just fine, but with this couple, all sorts of things happen.
I heard the groom has a terminal illness. That poor girl.
So he's a marriage scammer with a terminal illness. We have to go now. Stop, don't do it. He's a marriage scammer.
You lied to me.
Daughter, he...
That's weird. I thought I just heard my mom's voice. Did you hear anything?
What voice? What do you mean?
Wait a second. What's going on with this sham marriage?
A sham marriage. What sham marriage? I don't know what you're talking about.
But I just clearly heard someone say something about a sham marriage.
Daughter, he...
Oh, I know. It must be because last night, you didn't get a good rest after we get this done. We can get back and have some good rest.
What are you talking about?
Congratulations on your marriage.
Mom, this is Euphemia. Although this is your first time meeting her, she's already my wife.
Augustine, come here. Augustine, I won't say anything about your flash marriage, but does she know about your illness?
Of course I know, that's why I'm with him.
Why didn't you make any noise when you walked?
I've been cultivating since I was little. Lightness skill is the most basic skill for me.
Cultivating. Are you a disciple of Heavenly Mountain Sect?
Heavenly Mountain Sect. Never heard of it.
Augustine, if she's a cultivator, how could she not know about Heavenly Mountain Sect? Is she a scammer?
I hate scammers the most. How could I possibly be a scammer myself? I have a way to prove myself. Revive the withered tree. All right. Your hair loss problem is solved.
I don't see any difference. Augustine, I don't mind if you find a poor girl, but our family can't let in a woman who's full of lies.
Mom, Euphemia is not a liar. Even if she is. I only love her, I only want her.
I've consulted many specialists about my hair loss, and none of them could cure it. She just waved her hand, and I'm cured. If that's not a scam, what is?
Don't worry. It's not time yet. 3, 2, 1.
Mom, your hair.
My hair loss problem that has troubled me for years is completely cured. My hair loss problem that has troubled me for years is completely cured. Help me, I'm suffocating.
Sorry, I haven't used it in a while. I didn't manage the intensity properly.
So you really know medicine than my son's illness.
I can't cure it. Augustine is my tribulation. I can't help him.
Mom, don't make things difficult for Euphemia. After all, even the medical immortals said. My illness was very tricky.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm used to it.
He's in so much pain, I can't ignore my conscience and not save him. If I save him, he will be my fatal tribulation. If he's cured, I'll be the one to die. What should I do?
If I die early, you can inherit my wealth early as long as you're happy.
Why is my nemesis different from others? I'll see if Augustine will really harm me before I decide whether to save him or not.
That gigolo scammer lives here, right? I'll tear him apart today.
Did we just knock someone over? I thought I heard a scream.
We must have heard wrong.
Whatever, let's go.
Hey! Isn't that the guardian stone I placed at the entrance of Veiled Sect? Why is it here?
This is a gift Mr. Augustine carefully prepared for you. Mr. Augustine is truly sincere to you.
Oh, really? That's the stone I worked so hard to bring up the mountain, and he brought it back down. He really is my destined nemesis. He's already trying to intimidate me. Do me a favor.
Master, the final payment has been transferred to your account.
This stone gathers the spiritual energy of heaven and earth. It's very beneficial for cultivators. I'm sure your wife will love this stone.
I really appreciate you offering it to me.
How did you get in? Didn't you see the sign at the entrance?
Honey, don't you like the gift I gave you? But Master said that stone contains a lot of spiritual energy, especially suitable for cultivators like you.
So he was trying to make me happy. No. The Guardian Stone is the face of our Veiled Sect. By doing this, he must be trying to humiliate me. Anyway, Augustine, you're not allowed to sleep in the room tonight.
This time I must expose that liar and take my daughter away.
Who is it?
Honey,
in the middle of the night, what are you sneaking around for?
honey, love you.
A dark and windy night, perfect for murder. Is he trying to assassinate me? Finally can't keep up the act anymore, huh?
Can I sleep here tonight?
Sure.
Great. Why is the window open? Wait a minute.
Daughter,
Did you hear something just now?
Aren't we supposed to sleep together?
Forget it. Honey, didn't we already sleep together last time at the hotel?
Shut up. Go to sleep or I'll... sleep.
Good night, honey.
Save him. Don't save him. Save him. Don't save him. Save him.
Madam Chandra, I'm here to treat Augustine.
This is...
Oh, this is Bellatrix, the medical immortal. She's my doctor. A descendant of Heavenly Mountain sect.
Oh. Never heard of it.
Augustine, aren't you going to introduce us?
Well, she's my wife.
You're married. I mean, when did this happen? You didn't even tell me.
We just got our marriage certificate.
Miss Bellatrix, let's not talk about this right now. Please take a look at Augustine. He coughed up blood again today.
Oh, all right. I've sealed his acupoints to control his condition, but this might not be enough. Here, Augustine, take this. What are you doing?
Although Celestial Preservation Pill has a miraculous effect of bringing the dead back to life if it encounters poison, not only will it not work, it will backfire. If he takes the pill, he'll have a sudden death within 3 days.
What nonsense are you talking about?
I'm not talking nonsense. I saw it with my own eyes. If you don't believe me, let me try it. If you don't believe me, why don't you let me try? He's my husband after all. Even if he is my fatal tribulation, he should die in my hands, not in some quack's hands.
Dear, do you have a way?
Just soak a snow scorpion from the snowy lands, a south flame serpent, a giant centipede, and a 1,000-year-old turtle in medicine. Have him drink it. It can fight poison with poison and neutralize the toxins in his body.
Will it work? Are you saying you're 100% sure?
What I mean is, the success rate is less than 10%.
I think it's worth a shot.
Son, this is not a joking matter.
Auntie, this is a matter of life and death. How can you let her mess around?
I think since Euphemia said there's hope for a cure, we might as well let her try.
You trust me that much?
Of course, you're my wife. I definitely have to trust you completely.
Is this what falling in love feels like? This boy is messing with my inner peace. Euphemia, snap out of it, who falls for their own tribulation. Don't worry, Augustine. I can't guarantee 100% success, but I'll make your passing more peaceful.
Augustine, she's a fraud. How can you believe her?
Miss Bellatrix, she's my wife. Please show her some respect.
Fine. Just let her mess around. If something really happens, don't come crawling back to me.
Why do you keep staring at me? What is there something on my face?
Mr. Augustine, I've been wanting to ask you since earlier. Your head, why does it keep smoking?
Smoking? I thought it was something serious. My wife said it's detoxing.
I get it, but this smoke, why is it rainbow colored?
Don't worry, my wife said. It's normal.
Hey, Mr. Augustine, what's going on?
Mr. Augustine's head has been smoking all morning. Does he have a fever?
Mr. Augustine has an incurable disease.
Mr. Augustine is so young. How could this be?
Mr. Augustine's love-struck disease is terminal. There's no cure.
Greetings, medical immortal.
Augustine, you're quite stubborn. I haven't heard from you in a week. I don't believe that quack can actually cure you.
Excuse me, miss. Can you help me get in? I need to save my daughter.
Who are you? What do I care if your daughter lives or dies?
Fine, if you won't let me in, tell my daughter this for me. Just say, Euphemia, you married the wrong guy.
You're saying your daughter is Euphemia? Don't worry, Auntie. Take your time.
Some of the toxins in your body have been expelled with the smoke. Now for the next step.
Dear, we can work it out.
You could actually block that move. Who are you?
With your amateur skills, you think you can hurt me.
I'm the top disciple of Heavenly Mountain Sect. My master is the chief disciple of Veiled Sect. How dare you say what he taught me are amateur moves?
Chief disciple of Veiled Sect is your master Lucian.
Indeed.
Isn't that the idiot who followed me around for 3 years but still made no progress? So he's her master. No wonder he trained a disciple who only knows fancy moves. So in that case, Lucian and I go way back. Technically. You should call me Grandmaster.
You think you can take advantage of me as if you're even worthy?
Fine if you don't want to call me that. I don't even want a mediocre great-grand disciple like you.
Are you from Veiled Sect too?
No.
I knew it.
Veiled sect is just something I made up for fun. If you insist, I guess I'm the sect leader.
You're making this up as you go. No, do you even know what veiled sect is?
All right, stop arguing.
Auntie, you came just in time. You have no idea. Not only is she impersonating the sect leader, she was also trying to kill Augustine. If I hadn't arrived in time, it would have been miserable.
My wife would never hurt me.
Okay.
Augustine, don't be fooled by her. She was trying to kill you just now.
Stop slandering me.
Then what were you doing with a kitchen knife?
Bloodletting.
You're using a kitchen knife for bloodletting.
Yeah, I just sharpened it. Nice and sharp, it won't hurt.
Honey, you're so good to me.
Of course you're my husband.
Augustine, you have the syndrome of the 5 declines. Bloodletting will only hasten your death.
Like I said, he's not sick, he's just poisoned. Without bloodletting, how can we get rid of the toxins in his body?
I'm the medical immortal. How dare you question me?
Then let me ask you, the syndrome of the 5 declines is a congenital condition. Why did it only manifest in Augustine after he became an adult?
Well?
How do you explain that now?
Well, this is a special case.
With your half-baked medical skills, how can you call yourself the medical immortal? Stop pretending to be something you're not.
But all these years, she has kept Augustine's condition stable. His condition hasn't worsened at all.
Exactly. If Augustine didn't have the syndrome of the 5 declines, how could I prescribe the right medicine?
You use silver needles to protect his heart meridian. Naturally, the toxins couldn't reach his heart. That's why he's dying slower.
How did you know that?
That's actually a good method. But in the long run, the toxins will seep into his limbs. Within 3 months, he'll be completely paralyzed.
Stop talking nonsense.
Shut your mouth.
You.
Silence. The troublemaker is finally gone. Honey, let's continue.
When they find out you're such a slut, let's see how long you can keep this up.
Mr. Augustine, are you all right?
I'm fine. My wife said this is normal.
Is this also normal?
Yes. Meeting continues. Continue.
Mr. Augustine, you have to admit, Madam's method is really working. Your look much better than before.
Of course, my wife is a divine healer.
Divine healer. The only one who deserves that title is the medical immortal Bellatrix. So Bellatrix is his wife.
Speaking of, go prepare a gift for me. Next week is me and my wife's 1-month wedding celebration. I want to surprise her.
Not even a month into the marriage, he's already head over heels. Mr. Augustine is a hopeless romantic. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Also, my wife,
Don't worry, I got it.
Money's not an issue. Just make sure my wife is happy.
I understand this is also a normal reaction, right? Don't worry, I won't freak out like last time.
My wife. Didn't say this? Was?
Mr. Augustine, hang in there, I'll take you to the hospital now.
What's going on? Wasn't his condition stable? Why is he suddenly hospitalized?
It's all his wife's fault. I told you. This person is shady. She married Augustine for his fortune. But Augustine still got deceived by her auntie, now you know. She's a fraud. Grandpa, you don't know it, but it took me so much effort to stabilize his condition. But Euphemia insisted I was a quack. She ignored my advice, insisting on bloodletting and acupuncture. That's why Augustine. Ended up in the hospital.
It's ridiculous. Augustine is weak. How could you let him go through this?
But since Euphemia started treating Augustine, Augustine's condition has indeed improved a lot.
Auntie, these are all shady tricks. Can't you see that?
All right. We can't let her continue harming Augustine. Go. Kick this Euphemia out of the house. When Augustine wakes up, make them divorce immediately.
Where's Augustine? The toxins in his body haven't been completely cleared. I have to go in and help him. Sir, I didn't want to hurt you. My husband is in critical condition. Let me in first.
If you have such skills, why would you resort to scamming and deceiving people?
A scammer. What a joke Euphemia, have cultivated for many years. I wouldn't stoop to scamming.
You just won't listen, will you? The real sect leader of Veiled Sect is a friend of mine's apprentice. I'll call him now. Let's see how long you can keep this up for.
Master actually has such a friend. I had no idea.
Hello?
Casper, I need to ask you something. Do you know one named Euphemia?
Euphemia who?
Euphemia.
What Euphemia?
Euphemia.
I don't know her. She and I have nothing to do with each other.
Anything else you want to say?
I knew it. This little devil must have caused me some trouble out there. If that old friend finds out she's my apprentice, he'll bleed me dry. Good thing I'm smart. I cut ties with her just in time. Euphemia, I don't know what trouble you've caused down there. Take this money for now, go lay low for a while, and let's not contact each other for now. Peace at last.
What's up with Master?
The number you have dialed is powered off.
Seriously? Master blocked me again.
You impersonated the sect leader. And we caught you red-handed. If you're considering kneeling and begging for mercy now, we might forgive you.
Prepare for emergency treatment.
I don't have time to explain. Let me in. Augustine is in critical condition. He doesn't have much time left. If it's too late, he'll die.
Haven't you heard Augustine enough? I'm telling you. If anything happens to him, I won't let you off the hook.
I'm the only one who can save him now. Move.
Forget it. I won't let you touch Augustine again.
Mom, Augustine is my husband. How could I hurt him?
Once Augustine is dead, you'll get his billion-dollar fortune. Of course you want him dead. Besides, if it weren't for your schemes, you two would never have gotten married.
What schemes? Stop making things up.
Grandpa, Auntie, you don't know yet. Do you, Euphemia, has a fiancé? Her mom told me herself she's just waiting for Augustine to die so she can take his money and support another man.
What are you talking about?
I knew you wouldn't admit it. Come in.
Babe, didn't you say as soon as that bastard dies, you'd take his fortune and run away with me? What do you mean? You want to ditch me and keep all the money for yourself?
What are you talking about? I don't even know you.
This is the information your mom sent me for our blind date. Now that you found a rich guy, you're dumping me.
How did you get my information? My blind date was Augustine.
I never arranged a blind date between you and Augustine.
How is this possible? You are my blind date.
Yes. I am.
Euphemia, you were clearly engaged to this man and you shamelessly seduced Augustine. You two-timer, how slutty.
What a disgrace. What a disgrace.
Last night you were in my bed. You were so wild. Oh, the feeling. The feeling was heavenly. It was amazing.
Such vulgarity. Disgusting, you're asking for a beating.
Euphemia, you're getting angry, so you are trying to silence us.
I'll figure this out later. I have to go in and save him now.
You want to get in? Not a chance.
I'll only say this once. Get out.
Give it up. I won't let you hurt my grandson.
Are any of you Augustine's family?
I am. Doctor, how's my son?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm incompetent. I couldn't save him. I couldn't save him.
I trusted you so much. Give me back my son. Give me back my son. Give me back my son.
I'm sorry, am I still too late? But why upon hearing of his death, I don't feel happy at all?
If I had known this would happen, I would never have let you, a jinx, step into my family.
Euphemia, I want you to pay for Augustine's life.
Wait.
Doctor, that patient just now, he's back from the dead. He just woke up. He came back from the dead.
Mr. Augustine is physically fine, but there's a problem. His mind is scattered. No matter what I do, I couldn't bring him back to his senses.
What do you mean, make yourself clear?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Augustine is probably in a vegetative state now.
A vegetative state?
Auntie, it's all your fault. If Augustine hadn't been infatuated with you, he wouldn't have ended up like this.
By my order, destroy Euphemia's family immediately.
Wait. I can save Augustine.
I think you're trying to use this opportunity to kill Augustine Grandpa. We can't be fooled by her.
The reason Augustine is like this is because the toxins in his body are fighting against the medicine. I have to channel the medicinal properties for him.
You still want to hurt him.
Trust me, I'm the only one who can save him now. If we wait any longer, something will really happen to Augustine.
Fine. I'll give you one more chance. If anything happens to Augustine, I will not spare you.
Grandpa,
All right, that's settled.
That's Augustine's death point. Do you want him dead?
I'm saving him.
You're still making excuses. Someone arrest her.
Augustine.
Augustine. Augustine.
Euphemia, you won't rest until you kill Augustine, will you?
I just used acupuncture needles to clear his meridians. He has already expelled the accumulated stagnant blood from his body. I believe he'll wake up soon.
I think you're just using this to stall for time.
Do you even know anything about medicine? Don't tell me you don't know how Augustine is. Out of selfishness, you disregard the facts and accused me. Are you even fit to be a healer?
Everyone, stop arguing. Inform everyone in the business world. Our family will completely blacklist Euphemia's family.
I will take full responsibility for the consequences. Please don't take it out on my family.
Take responsibility. Who are you? Who is Augustine? You're a fraud. Can you afford to take the responsibility?
Look, he is awake.
Augustine.
Grandpa? Don't make things difficult for Euphemia. I'm sorry I worried you.
Augustine, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. I feel much better. Euphemia has taken good care of me. And, see? I look much better now.
That's from all the blood he coughed up.
And listen, how strong my heartbeat is.
That's an irregular heartbeat.
So don't worry, I'm fine now. Thanks to my wife. If you don't believe me, I'll get out of bed and walk around for you.
Hey, Augustine, are you okay?
Euphemia, you're trying to poison Augustine?
You're a vicious woman.
The toxins in your body will recur. This medicine can ease your pain.
Thank you, wife. You're so good to me.
Augustine.
No, Augustine.
Oh no, it's poison.
I was choking.
It's time to witness a miracle.
Mr. Augustine is in excellent condition. All his vitals are better than before.
Impossible, check again carefully.
Miss Bellatrix, please stop making things difficult. No matter how many times I check, the results are the same.
Augustine was just unconscious. How can he be perfectly fine? Oh, it's you. You colluded with the doctor, didn't you?
Miss Bellatrix, I've been letting it slide because you've been treating me, so I didn't argue with you. But you keep bullying my wife. What do you mean?
I'm just worried about you.
Miss Bellatrix, you're crossing the line. From today onwards, you're no longer my doctor.
Augustine. I'm not leaving. If I leave, who knows what she'll do next. Have you all forgotten? The reason she got close to your family was to take care of her lover.
Right?
Was someone crawling over there?
Who? What? You're seeing things.
Augustine, do you know what you're doing?
Miss Bellatrix, you're not my doctor anymore. My business is none of your concern.
I told you. She's just a con artist using veiled sect's name to swindle people. Why won't you believe me? Someday, you'll regret it.
So pathetic. All right. Since you're fine, we'll be going now, Euphemia. If anything happens to Augustine again, I won't spare you.
My head is still so dizzy. I might need my wife to kiss me.
Let's talk about the fake blind date first, hubby.
What fake blind date?
Don't play dumb. I'm calling my mom right now. If I find out you tricked me into marriage, you're dead.
Hey, our business. Why bother her? There's a rare medicinal herbs auction next week. How about I take you to pick out a dress?
Hello.
Okay, I confess.
My mom said she's going on vacation. What's going on?
I told you it's our business. Why bother her?
Hello, I'm from Lucky Strike. Congratulations, you've been selected as our lucky guest. We'll be sending you on a surprise week-long island getaway. Your flight departs at 1 p.m. Have a pleasant trip. We're on a tight schedule. We'll take you to the airport now.
Wait a minute, something feels off.
Why did my mom suddenly decide to go on a trip without even telling me?
Honey, she's getting old. She wants to travel. It's perfectly reasonable. A lot of people we know will be at the auction next week. I want to announce to everyone that you're my wife.
Mom left at this time. It's definitely fishy. The auction is a trap. Augustine is definitely going to harm me at this auction. I have to be prepared.
Don't worry, Mr. Augustine. Thanks to your money, all the duty-free shops are offering a 90% discount. Euphemia's mother is having a blast shopping. I doubt she'll be back anytime soon.
As long as I can stall until the auction is over, I'll announce my relationship with Euphemia. And then I can tell her the truth. Right. The gift I asked you to secretly prepare for Euphemia. How's it coming along?
Don't worry, Mr. Augustine. I've already prepared the gift. She'll absolutely love it.
Good.
Wow. This magical garment is impervious to fire and water. It can even resist hundreds of poisons. Augustine, whatever tricks you have up your sleeve, just bring them on.
Hey. Where did this beggar come from? Go away. This is an auction, not a place for you to beg.
Are you kidding me? I don't look like a beggar.
You're right, you don't look like a beggar.
You have a good eye.
She looks more like a lunatic. Look at her, she seems a little slow. Look.
If you keep talking like that, I'm going to get mad. How can I look like a lunatic? Is my taste that bad?
Go away.
You guys. Such a strong, malicious aura. This person must have a lot of blood on his hands.
What's wrong?
This person is strong. Let me test her out.
Isn't this a glacial snow spider? What's it doing here? Never mind. Since you came to me, you're mine now.
Glacial snow spider is entirely covered in deadly poison. She touched it and had no reaction. That's impossible. Go.
Whoa. Isn't that the 1,000-legged black scorpion mine?
Damn it. Let's try this crimson centipede.
This is an auction indeed. So many good things just at the entrance. They're all mine. Wow.
This person's strength is unfathomable. I'm no match for her.
In that case, we'd better find a way to recruit her. She could be a valuable asset in our fight against Augustine. Otherwise...
You're discussing it so loudly. Are you afraid that I won't hear you? Hey.
How do you walk so quietly?
Did she hear everything we just said?
I heard everything I heard you say. You're going after Augustine. Don't worry, I have the same goal as you. I'm here to deal with Augustine, too.
What's your relationship?
I'm Augustine's bride. No, his burden. Augustine. He is obsessed with my beauty. He tricked me into sleeping with him afterwards. He even humiliated me with money. Not only that, he also teamed up with his family to trick me into being his slave. If I don't avenge this, I'll never be human again. I'm telling the complete truth. Although I made the first move that day, it was Augustine who seduced me with his looks. So what I said is perfectly valid.
Is the person you're talking about really Augustine? Although I don't like this nephew, from what I know of him, he doesn't seem like someone who would do such a thing.
As a woman, would I really risk my reputation to slander him?
I guess. So.
Augustine. Even though you're my tribulation, I'm the only one who can handle you. I won't let these nobodies bully you. I'm doing this to help you, not to take revenge on you. Frankly, I came here today to get back at him, but now I can't even get past the front door.
That's easy. I can take you in. But you have to pretend to be Augustine's mistress. Help me stir things up.
No problem. Leave it to me, I'm his wife. Now I'm playing his mistress. How interesting.
This necklace is called the Ocean Star. It symbolizes true and everlasting love. You specifically asked Cindy to send me this necklace. You're trying to express your feelings for me, right? Augustine, I knew you still care about me. Don't worry, I will definitely cure you.
Oh, it's madam. I'll take you in right away.
Hey, look at her, dressed in rags like a beggar. How did security let this kind of person in?
Sitting with someone like this is so embarrassing.
I don't want to sit with you guys.
Mr. Augustine's wife has arrived.
Isn't that Medical Immortal?
I've heard that Medical Immortal has been with Mr. Augustine and treating him. So they're a couple.
Hey look, Medical Immortal is wearing the Heart of the Ocean YS group. Just bought it last week and said they were going to give it to Mr. Augustine's wife. So it seems Medical Immortal is really Mr. Augustine's mysterious wife.
What Augustine's wife is Bellatrix. He's latched onto Heavenly Mountain sect. It'll be even harder to deal with him in the future. Hey, you go.
You. His wife.
Yes, Augustine is about to marry me.
I'm his wife. How come I don't know?
His wife. Someone like you're not worthy.
You just look poor. How could Mr. Augustine fall for a country bumpkin like you?
How did this trash even get in here?
Someone kick her. Out of here.
Calm down, no need for violence. My nephew really has quite the reputation with the ladies. Miss Yu claimed to be his wife. Do you have any proof?
Since you say you're Mrs. Augustine, where's your marriage certificate? Show us the proof. Let everyone see.
Something like a marriage certificate. I wouldn't carry it around with me all the time.
I think you have no proof at all.
However, I can tell you a secret about Augustine. He was chased by a dog when he was little, so he has a scar on his butt.
That's way too personal.
Damn. How did she even know that? Does this mean they've already done it? No, I don't believe it. Well, who hasn't been bitten by a dog as a kid? It's not hard to guess.
I also know Augustine has a scar on his thigh from a car accident.
This kind of thing, only someone who's been intimate with Augustine would know.
No way. This country bumpkin is really his wife. Then what's the relationship between Medical Immortal and Mr. Augustine?
Everyone, I didn't want to say anything about this because it affects Augustine's reputation. But I can't just let this woman run wild. Augustine was defiled by her. She drugged Augustine, and while he was unconscious, she forced herself on him. Not only that, she also used this to force Augustine to bring her into the family. She's trying to get her hands on his fortune. As if that wasn't enough. She's also trying to steal Augustine away from me. Look at this. This is what she did to me while Augustine was away.
This mistress is shameless.
Calling her a mistress is an understatement. She's just a lovesick dog. A rabid dog that bites everyone.
I knew it. Augustine didn't seem like the type to keep a mistress. I never thought this was the truth. If this gets out, his reputation will be ruined. The shareholders of YS Group definitely won't accept a loser who can't even handle a woman. Oh my, I can't believe this. As Augustine's uncle, I will not tolerate such disgraceful behavior in our family.
Based on Bellatrix's one-sided story, you all think I'm the mistress. Then how can you be sure that Bellatrix is Augustine's wife? She can't even say anything specific about Augustine.
The heart of the ocean symbolizes true and everlasting love. Augustine had his secretary personally give it to me. This proves my identity. Augustine said once you cure him, he'll divorce you and marry me. This necklace is my wedding gift from him.
Augustine, I'm mad. You shouldn't be wearing this.
This necklace is priceless, and you ruined it.
When Mr. Augustine gets here, he won't spare you.
Euphemia. You can't get Augustine's love, so you take it out on me. You're so petty.
We cultivators are free spirits. Jewelry may be beautiful, but to me it's just a shackle. Why should I put on shackles just for a party? You are showing off these things to me. It only makes you look pathetic. After all, only those who are empty and lonely inside seek validation from the outside.
Shut up.
So glad I came. This rich people drama is amazing.
This is getting interesting. I can't believe this crazy beggar is causing Augustine so much trouble. Her acting is on point.
You're no match for me, so why bother?
What are you waiting for? Drag her out.
I don't want to fight you, so get lost.
Big talk. Let's see how long you can keep this up.
Who is causing trouble here?
Secretary Cindy. It's her. She is impersonating his wife. She even dared to lay a hand on me.
Don't worry, madam. I'll throw this woman out right now.
Hey, this person looks familiar. You called her madam. Then what am I?
Who are you? I've never seen you before.
You.
Even Cindy herself came out to clarify this someone still claiming to be Mr. Augustine's wife. How shameless.
This isn't a place for some beggar to run wild. Get out.
Secretary Cindy is Augustine's right-hand woman. Even she said so. Could it be? Augustine has really been cheating.
I'm warning you. If you keep this up, you'll be the only one embarrassed. Get lost already.
I'm not leaving. Where's Augustine? Get him out here. I want to confront him.
Our Mr. Augustine isn't someone you can see whenever you want.
You.
Augustine is married to Medical Immortal, and he's still messing around, disgracing our family. Today, I must have him here to get this straight. Our family can't afford this embarrassment.
I'll contact Mr. Augustine right away.
No need to contact him. I'll handle this myself. I'll turn you into a hag. Let's see how you can seduce Augustine then. So smelly.
Mr. Augustine has arrived.
Augustine, you're finally here. Get her out of here.
Who are you?
It's me, Bellatrix.
Bellatrix. What happened to your face?
My face. What happened to my face? It was you. You are jealous that I stole Augustine from you, so you deliberately did this to me, right?
You poisoned me. Now you're getting what you deserve. You asked for it.
You're bleeding. How did you get hurt?
She crushed the necklace you gave me.
Honey, you like crushing gems, huh? All right, I'll buy you 100 more for you to crush. How about that?
Augustine, stop pretending. Tell me. What's going on between you and Bellatrix?
Appearances can be deceiving, nephew. You look so decent. But I didn't expect you to be such a heartless man. Your real wife is right here. Yet you're showering this mistress with affection. You've completely disgraced our family.
Bellatrix has nothing to do with me. This is my wife.
Augustine. You even gave me the necklace. Weren't you trying to express your love for me? Why are you denying our relationship?
Oh no. I gave it to the wrong person. The heart of the ocean was indeed a gift for Madame. I mistook Miss Bellatrix for her and gave it to her.
So, you are his real wife. You are his real wife. What Augustine's biggest threat, I was actually played by this little girl.
So it was all a misunderstanding.
From the beginning to the end, I've only ever loved my wife. Always have, always will. Bellatrix, I've given you a pass because you've been treating me. I haven't bothered with you. But if you dare to target my wife again, don't blame me for being rude.
This Bellatrix was acting like she was the real wife. It turns out she was just delusional.
She also said Euphemia forced herself on Mr. Augustine. I bet that was also made up. It was all fake.
Bellatrix slandering me is one thing. But you dare to bully my wife in front of so many people. Apologize to her right now.
I'm sorry.
Louder. Weren't you pretty cocky when you were challenging me?
I'm sorry.
Miss Bellatrix, if you dare to bully my wife again, it won't just be a simple apology.
Are you here to see me make a fool of myself, too?
Miss Bellatrix Euphemia humiliated you in front of so many people. Don't you want to get back at her?
The auction is about to begin. Please take your seats. Our first item has a starting price of $200,000.
The first one is always the low-grade stuff. A price of that is about right.
500,000 tops. Any more would be a loss.
I'll bid $2 million.
You know, even if Augustine is rich, there's no need to be so extravagant spending $2 million on a useless weed.
Miss Euphemia is probably still upset about what just happened. So she wants to spend Augustine's money to vent her anger.
I am still angry, but I'm bidding because I don't want this herb to fall into someone else's hands. What does it have to do with Augustine?
You can be stubborn, but you can't change the fact that you're wasting his money.
I'll bid what I want. Mind your own business.
You. Honey, as long as you're happy.
This lady bids $2 million. Are there any other bids?
Only a fool would spend that much money.
$2 million going once. $2 million going twice. $2 million going thrice. Congratulations to this lady, you have won the first item.
Congratulations, Miss Euphemia. You spent $2 million on a useless weed. I just tested it with my spiritual power. It's just a useless weed.
Medical Immortal has spoken. It seems this really is a useless weed.
Great $2 million down the drain.
Augustine, your wife is such a spendthrift. You've only been married for how long, and she's already like this?
Let alone $2 million. Even $200 million is worth it if it makes my wife happy.
How can YS Group let someone so impulsive be in charge? What a joke.
Miss Euphemia, do you need us to wrap this herb for you?
No need. I'll awaken this herb right now.
This herb has no spiritual energy. No matter how much energy you inject, it's useless.
I think she doesn't even know the most basic herbal theory at all.
Euphemia, I suggest you get off the stage now. Otherwise, you won't be the only one embarrassed. Augustine will be too.
This herb is called purple moon dust. It looks like a weed, but it's actually a special herb that can prolong life. It only reveals its special properties under the moonlight.
Excuse me. My veiled sect is full of purple moon dust. I don't need you to tell me about its properties.
Oh dear, I feel so embarrassed for her.
What is this? This is pretending. Pretending in someone else's area of expertise.
You really think this is just an ordinary purple moon dust?
How is this possible?
This is a Millennium Purple Moon Dust. The last time I saw one was over a decade ago. It was auctioned off for $10 million.
No way, I just probed it with my spiritual power again. It's just a weed.
Rare treasures like this have their own temperament. Your spiritual power is impure and your foundation is flawed. The purple moon dust naturally won't acknowledge you.
Impossible. I'm a direct disciple of Heavenly Mountain sect. My master even said I'm a rare cultivation genius. There's no way I could lose to you.
You do have some talent, but compared to me, you're still far behind.
To cause such a commotion among so many plants, what kind of cultivation level is this? Could she be from Veiled Sect?
What Veiled Sect?
Heavenly Mountain Sect is a branch of Veiled Sect. No wonder Mr. Augustine looks down on Bellatrix.
Impossible. My master, Lucian, is a direct disciple of the leader of Veiled Sect. I can assure you all. This person is definitely not a disciple of Veiled Sect. She's just a fraud, using Veiled Sect's name to deceive people.
Bellatrix, why do you keep targeting my wife? What are you trying to do? Do you really think I'm afraid of your Heavenly Mountain Sect?
Augustine Medical Immortal is just being kind. She's just worried you'll be scammed. Don't be so heartless.
She's not my wife. Why should I care about her feelings? Bellatrix, I hope this is the last time, or don't blame me for being rude. Continue, don't waste time on insignificant people.
The starting price for the Snow Lotus is 500,000.
This Snow Lotus looks ordinary. It doesn't seem valuable.
I have tons of snow lotuses like this at home.
Strange. The items presented earlier were all incredibly rare hidden treasures, but the final item doesn't have a trace of spiritual energy. This person is either completely clueless or they're trying to use this auction to cause trouble and make these rich people suffer heavy losses. If that's the case, I'll have to see who's behind this. 5 million.
I wouldn't take this junk even if it were free 5 million.
The purple moon dust she bought last time was just a fluke. This time, she's definitely going to lose.
What do you think?
What's there to think about? It's just a completely ordinary Snow Lotus. It's not worth 5 million.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Euphemia is probably trying to set us up. We can't fall for her trap.
5 million going once. 5 million going twice. 5 million going thrice. Congratulations, Miss Euphemia. Ms. Euphemia, I know you are very capable, but I'm sorry to tell you that after our testing, this is a very ordinary Snow Lotus.
I told you she couldn't be that lucky every time.
Lost 5 million? Let's see how she's gonna act all high and mighty now.
This isn't an ordinary Snow Lotus. This is the Crimson Flame Lotus worth tens of millions.
This is the legendary rejuvenating Crimson Flame Ganoderma.
A Crimson Flame Ganoderma is worth 100 million. She only spent 5 million.
But didn't the medical immortal say she was a quack? How could she not even know a Crimson Flame Ganoderma?
Maybe Euphemia just knows a little about identifying herbs that doesn't prove anything.
She's so familiar with herbal studies. Her medical skills must be pretty good. Maybe even better than Bellatrix's.
Don't be mad. There's still the final item, the Snow Lotus.
Next up is the final treasure of this auction. I believe you are all here for this. The Millennium Snow Lotus, starting at 10 million.
What a shame. Although it's a Millennium Snow Lotus due to improper storage, its medicinal properties have almost completely dissipated. It can't cure Augustine's poison at all, but it's still valuable for research. I can buy it back and develop some new formulas. 12 million.
This Snow Lotus looks pretty bad. But if Euphemia wants it, it can't be ordinary. 15 million.
20 million.
30 million.
This auction is a trap I set. Don't get involved.
It's just an ordinary Snow Lotus. It's not worth this much. We can drive up the price and rip her off.
But it's still a Snow Lotus that can cure all poisons. It's extremely rare.
Don't worry. This auction is hosted by my master. Even if Euphemia wins the bidding, she won't get the Snow Lotus.
Great you two are trying to gang up on me. Just you wait.
50 million.
60 million.
60 million. Any other bids?
100 million.
100 million. Any other bids?
Why are you all looking at me? I'm just tired of sitting, just getting up to stretch. You guys carry on.
Aren't you here to bid too?
I'd love to bid, but where am I gonna get 100 million?
Your husband is the richest man. How could he not afford this?
Even though my husband is loaded, his money doesn't grow on trees. As his wife, it's my duty to manage his finances. I won't spend a penny that shouldn't be spent.
This snow lotus is the only thing that can save Augustine. Are you trying to kill him?
You know this snow lotus can save Augustine's life, and yet you're still fighting me for it. Aren't you just price gouging Miss Bellatrix? Don't tell me you're doing this because Augustine rejected you. Is this your revenge?
No, it's not like that, Augustine. I didn't mean to hurt you. You have to believe me.
What's your game? You know perfectly well. And please call me Mr. Augustine. I wouldn't want my wife to get the wrong idea.
Sir, the Millennium Snow Lotus you just purchased costs 100 million cash or card.
This was your stupid idea. You're paying half.
As you sow, so shall you reap.
Honey, you're so smart.
I've been played by that little brat again. This is outrageous, but as soon as Augustine kicks the bucket, I'll be the legal heir to the YS Group. 100 million will be peanuts. This is a venomous insect fed with his own blood. Instant death on contact, my dear nephew. This auction will be your death. Get this darn bug off me.
Uncle, don't be afraid, I'll help you.
Euphemia, this is clearly payback, you.
Oh dear, you have a bug on your head. Let me help you.
Stay away.
Little thing. I finally caught you. Uncle, are you okay?
Don't worry, Uncle's tough as nails, he'll live.
That's good. I was just wondering where we should put Uncle's tomb. Honey, since Uncle's fine, let's go.
Okay.
Euphemia, just you wait.
Stay away from me. You annoy me.
Honey's still mad about the necklace.
I'm not mad.
You're so cute when... You're jealous.
I'm not jealous. Mom, you're back.
I left in such a hurry last time, I didn't have time to tell you Augustine is a liar. He's not the guy I set you up with on that blind date.
Augustine, what do you have to say now?
Honey, let me explain.
No. Just looking at his face gives me palpitations. My heart races. How can we even talk? All done much better. Mom, what is going on here?
The guy I set you up with on that blind date wasn't him. Every time I tried to tell you the truth, he always stopped me. I mean, Augustine was wrong to lie about his identity, but his love for you is real.
Mom, that's not what you said just now. Hey, you.
Mom, you are the most understanding mother-in-law in the world. Having a mother-in-law like you is a blessing from my past life.
I'm blushing.
Stop sweet-talking my mom.
What are you doing? Augustine is right. I am a very understanding person.
I've prepared this bracelet for you. I haven't had the chance to give it to you before.
This. Isn't this too much?
Not at all. Look how fair your hands are. Gold suits you so well.
You're so thoughtful.
Mom, how can you be swayed by such small gestures?
Come on. This is a token of Augustine's affection. If you don't accept it, he'll be heartbroken.
Don't think you're off the hook just because you've bought my mom. Hello, Master.
My dear Euphemia, in 5 days your tribulation will arrive. Where are you now? I'll come find you.
I'm at my husband's house.
Husband. When did you get married? And you didn't even tell me, do you even consider me your master anymore?
Master, it's a long story. I was tricked into this marriage.
Tricked? Oh, my men who deceive women into marriage are usually after money. Well, wear that wealth-attracting talisman I drew. Put it on. It'll protect your assets. But you're broke. What assets do you have?
I've been wondering about that too. Augustine isn't after my money. He wants to give me his entire fortune. I see. He's trying to tempt me with money. To corrupt my cultivation.
So your husband is Augustine. Then it's all good. He must be sincere. Don't let something like a little deception come between you. A happy family brings prosperity.
But Augustine is my tribulation.
Who said he's your tribulation?
Never mind, it's no use talking to you.
Oh dear. This kid actually thinks Augustine is her tribulation. Oh dear, this is a huge misunderstanding. No, I have to pack my things and go over there.
Evelyn, what are you doing?
Mom. Mom. What are you two doing here?
I came down to call you for dinner. The chef made your favorite braised chicken feet today.
Braised chicken feet, I'll be right there.
That was a close one.
Chandra Augustine and Euphemia. They've been married for a while. When are they planning to have a baby? I'm waiting to be a grandma.
Yeah? Now that Augustine's health has recovered, it's time for them to have a child. But Euphemia is still angry about the whole marriage deception thing.
That's easy to fix, my daughter. Well, she gets blackout drunk easily. Augustine just needs to seize the moment and it'll be done.
Let's go.
Eat more. Augustine specifically asked the kitchen to make this for you.
Don't think you can get away with anything just by bribing my mom. This water is pretty good. Is there more?
Yes. Plenty more.
It's gone.
Honey, you're drunk. Let's go back to our room.
Augustine, you're here. These abs feel amazing. I love this face, too.
Honey, you're drunk. Let's go back to our room. We'll go back to our room.
No, I don't want to. I want to stay here.
Hey, you two stay here. We're leaving.
Okay.
Let's go.
It's too hot.
Slow down. Don't bite.
It's all your fault. You got me all wet.
Getting pretty wild in the living room, huh?
You wouldn't understand young people these days are so uninhibited.
Mom, didn't you leave? Why are you still here?
We're leaving now. You two carry on. We won't disturb you.
Go get them, Augustine. We're waiting for a grandbaby.
All right, I'll get right on it.
Your eyelashes are so long.
Like them.
Yeah. I like this too.
Let's continue then.
No, not yet. You're my tribulation.
It's not up to you now.
So hard.
Like it?
I do. Wait. I'm not dreaming, am I? What are you doing in my bed?
No. Last night, you were the one who jumped on me, kissing and cuddling me all over. You have to take responsibility for this.
Don't tell me I blacked out and slept with my tribulation again.
Hey, Euphemia, what's up?
Master, I got drunk last night and accidentally slept with my nemesis.
Why panic? Isn't this a good thing? Silly girl. Don't worry, he's not your nemesis at all. He's actually your destined one.
Why is it that every time something involves Augustine, all sorts of unexpected things happen? Could it be that just being associated with him triggers a life or death tribulation?
Strange. Every time I try to talk things through with this little devil, something goes wrong. This can't be a coincidence. Someone must be behind this. I have to go down the mountain right away. Good thing I came prepared. I'd better wait until the rain stops before going down.
Babe, what's wrong? Have you caught a cold?
I'm a cultivator. How could I catch a cold? It must be because of Augustine being too close to me. He's just sitting next to me and I've already caught a cold. If I stay with him any longer, won't I be terminally ill and on my deathbed?
What's wrong?
I'm going for a walk. Don't follow me.
Hey, where are you going? Strange. Where did she go?
I'm here. Tell me, why are you following me?
I'm worried about you.
What's there to worry about? I'm the sect leader of the Veiled Sect. No one can touch me.
But you've been looking so down in the dumps lately.
You wouldn't understand, even if I told you.
Euphemia, I don't know what's been going on with you recently, but I'm your husband. If you really are facing some insurmountable problem, don't forget I'm always here for you.
Should I tell him that he's my sworn enemy? Nah, it'll just freak him out if you want to follow me. Put this on. That was close. Honey. Are you okay here?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Quick, get up.
Are you blind? Honey.
Augustine, watch out. Augustine, look out.
Miss, are you okay? Let me take you to the hospital. Slow down, slow down.
I'm fine. Augustine. I have to go find Augustine.
Whoa, she can still run after that crash. She's like Iron Man.
Augustine, how are you?
I'm all right. Euphemia. Euphemia. Don't be sad for me.
Augustine, don't worry. I won't leave you. Augustine is supposed to be my mortal enemy. I should be happy he's dying. Why am I so heartbroken?
Euphemia. If I could, I really, really wish we could grow old together. But I guess I don't have the chance. My health was finally getting better. I'm so unwilling to give up.
Don't talk save your strength.
You probably don't know. The luckiest thing in my life was meeting you. At that time, I fell in love with you at first sight. I was thinking back then, if only I could marry you, how wonderful that would be. And then, I actually did marry you.
Stop talking. Please stop.
Euphemia. I'm sorry. Actually, that day, the person you were on a blind date with wasn't me. I lied to you. I'm sorry for using such despicable means to have you.
Augustine, don't worry. I won't let you die. I need you alive.
Euphemia, I've already made a will. After I die, all my assets will be left to you. You must live well.
Augustine. Augustine, Augustine, Augustine. Augustine, wake up, wake up. Augustine, don't you die on me. Don't you die.
Stop hitting me.
Honey, you're back from the dead.
Don't worry. I'm fine thanks to the steel plate you gave me.
You scared me. No, I need to check you over again. Pulse is steady. Breathing is normal. Bones are intact. And the toxins are completely gone. It's a miracle. Could it be that stone helped you cough up all the stagnant blood in your body?
I guess I'm pretty lucky.
But I wish this never happened. I wish you'd never been hurt.
Hey, don't cry. I'd rather be hurt myself than see you injured.
No, we can't go on like this. Whenever I'm with you, disasters happen. If you kiss me, something terrible will definitely happen from now on. We have to keep our distance.
Honey. Where is she?
Looking for me.
Honey, is there really no other way?
Nope. As long as we touch, disasters are likely to happen if we minimize contact. Theoretically, we can reduce the probability of disasters. I'm so smart.
But I want to hold you these 2 days.
In your dreams, behave yourself these 2 days.
So that means, after 2 days, I can touch you.
You're
trying to kill your husband.
So, did you figure out how to deal with that little brat?
I'm on my way back to Heavenly Mountain Sect once my master takes action. Dealing with Euphemia will be a piece of cake.
By the time your master acts, it'll be too late. I have to do it myself. Well, come up with a plan yet.
Her cultivation base is extremely profound, and she's also skilled in using poison. I'm no match for her.
You are useless.
Since ordinary poisons don't work on her, we can try a different approach. This poison is called Endless Nightmare. It can materialize a person's greatest fear. Once we find her weakness, we can easily take care of her.
Euphemia, you're doomed. So, Euphemia's biggest fear is mosquitoes. Why is she so calm? Shouldn't she be freaked out by how I look right now? Stay away, stay away, stay away from me. Please, spare me. I know I was wrong. I really know I was wrong. I will never try to hurt you again.
I hate mosquitoes the most. I'll swat you.
Honey, morning.
Your wrists are all red. Let me see. Wait, I'll get you some medicine.
Honey, what kind of medicine is this? It's amazing. The pain is gone instantly.
Works well, right? This is my carefully developed Mafe-san.
Ah, Mafe-san? Wait a second, Ma. Fei-san. Why do I feel like I can't control my hands anymore? And my tongue, too.
Oh no. I totally forgot. This anesthetic is super potent. Just 1 gram is enough to numb the pain.
How much did you use?
Not much. Just 20 grams.
20 grams, so I'm gonna be like this all day today.
Not really. This will last at most 3 days.
3 days? What am I supposed to do at work?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
So, did you find Euphemia's weakness?
Shut up. You're fired. Plan A, failed initiate. Plan B, acquire YS Group's shares. Kick Augustine out of YS Group.
You called us here today to discuss acquiring YS Group shares, right?
What's wrong? Didn't you sleep well last night?
Damn After Effects.
Have some water.
Thanks.
What are you doing?
It was an accident, let me explain.
I don't think you came here to discuss the cooperation sincerely. Let's talk about the acquisition next time.
Hey, wait, don't go, it was an accident. Hey, Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Euphemia. Just you wait.
I really shouldn't get too close to you. Look, I've caught a cold again.
Mr. Augustine, please take care.
Mr. Augustine, take care of yourself.
Why do I feel like the way they looked at me today was kind of weird?
Obviously, they were showing respect for your indomitable spirit despite your injury.
Mr. Augustine Alistair just came by. Mrs. Augustine. What happened to Mr. Augustine?
There was a little accident.
Mrs. Augustine, I know you and Mr. Augustine are very much in love, but he hasn't recovered yet. He can't handle this kind of exertion.
It's not what you think.
Mrs. Augustine, you don't have to explain, I understand.
Understand what?
Very good, you're a true role model.
Hey, did you see that Mr. Augustine came in a wheelchair and there are red marks on his wrists?
I saw them too. I didn't expect Mr. Augustine, who seems so proper, to be so wild behind closed doors.
He must have been played hard by his wife. He has to come to work in a wheelchair.
What are you gossiping about? Get back to work. You're still laughing. It's all your fault.
Don't be mad, honey.
Okay, he's all yours. I'm going back. Why are there mosquitoes everywhere? I'll kill them all.
Did you bring it?
I collected these mosquitoes in South City. They're super toxic. One bite and you'll itch for at least a week.
Euphemia, you're doomed.
Really that powerful? I'll try it.
Help. Help. Help.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Nothing serious, just a little anemic. Go home and take some tonics. You'll be fine.
Bellatrix. You mentioned before that you have a special poison, and simply breathing 1 milligram of it may set someone off in shock.
I can give you the poison, but you have to promise me that after you get YS Group, you'll hand over Augustine to me.
Don't worry, not just Augustine. I can hand over Euphemia to you as well. Euphemia, Augustine, I didn't want to take things this far. You forced my hand.
How did I end up back here again? Catastrophe is coming. I should stay as far away from Augustine as possible. But why? Do I keep thinking about him? I can't help but want to be near him.
Mrs. Augustine, what are you doing here? I know you must be missing Mr. Augustine.
I'm not.
But ma'am, Mr. Augustine would be so happy if he knew you were back.
Then I'll just go up and take a look. Just one look. It shouldn't be a problem.
Excuse me. Who is Augustine? You have a package.
Give it to me. Oh no, there's poison inside. Everybody get out of here. Next. It's a good thing I managed to seal the package with my spiritual energy. But even so, there's still been a mass poisoning. Who could be so vicious?
The YS Group mass poisoning incident is already out. Our stock prices have plummeted. It seems this was premeditated. I'll go investigate and see who is behind this.
No need to bother.
Ma'am.
Found it.
Regarding the YS Group poisoning case, what's your take on this?
Mr. Alistair, this poisoning incident has had a devastating impact. YS Group's stock price has plummeted. Many shareholders are protesting outside YS Group. How does YS Group plan to address this crisis?
It has only been 3 hours after the incident, and now everyone's talking about it. I believe this is not an accident, but a premeditated murder. I think there must be a mole within our YS Group. As a shareholder of YS Group, I promise everyone we will catch the mole soon and give everyone an explanation.
What mole? It's clearly you little snake in the grass. Let's see how I expose your true colors.
The culprit behind this mass poisoning case is me. You bunch of idiots didn't see that coming, did you? How did I just blurt out everything on my mind?
You're kidding, right?
Listen to my explanation. What I just said is all true.
But as a shareholder, how does this benefit you?
I did this to take down Augustine. With our group facing such a scandal, he'll definitely be removed from his position. Then I can smoothly take over YS Group. No more questions. If this interview goes on, I'll spill all the beans.
Mr. Alistair, did you ever consider your employees?
Just a bunch of nobodies. So what if they die with YS Group's reputation? I'm not afraid of finding new employees.
Ew.
This darn mouth of mine.
Mr. Alistair, what exactly happened between you and your nephew? Does his terminal illness have anything to do with you?
What terminal illness I poisoned him? I'm doomed. Doomed. Let go of me, let go of me. I knew it. You're definitely behind this. Officer, arrest this woman, it's her. She framed me.
If you've been wrongly accused, we'll clear your name, but we won't let any lawbreakers get away with it. Take him away.
Uncle, think about what you've done in jail. Today is the 5th day Master mentioned, which means after today, my tribulation will be completely gone. Yes, awesome.
Master's power has grown again. That idiot Alistair has failed again.
My 9 revolutions glazed divine art is finally perfected. This technique can use others' fortune to enhance my own power. As long as I can find the one with immense fortune, Euphemia, dealing with you will be a piece of cake.
Master, I happen to know the person with immense fortune you mentioned.
This bottle contains the obedience potion. It's colorless and odorless. Find a way to mix it into that person's food.
Once Augustine consumes it, he'll be at my mercy. Augustine, are you there? I made you some chicken soup, Augustine.
Give it to me. You can leave now.
Euphemia, have you no shame I made this soup for Augustine?
Augustine is my husband. His things are naturally mine too.
Smells delicious.
Auntie. Come sit, Auntie. Try some chicken soup.
Mom, what's wrong?
Surprise, I poisoned the soup.
Give me the antidote.
Want the antidote. In your dreams, Chandra, stand up.
This is the obedience potion.
Not bad, you recognize it.
You.
One more step and I'll kill her, I swear.
Bellatrix, take your anger out on me. My mom is innocent.
She's anything but innocent. If it weren't for this old hag meddling in our affairs, Augustine and I would have been together long ago.
Augustine doesn't even like you. Why are you clinging to him?
Shut up.
Let her go.
Fine. Want me to let her go, I can do that. How about this? You cripple your own meridians, and I'll consider releasing her. What do you say?
Okay. Bellatrix, can you let her go now? Bellatrix, can you let her go now?
You really are stupid. Now that you've lost your cultivation base, what makes you think you can still compete with me? Kneel.
Bellatrix, don't go too far.
Then you better be ready to watch her die.
Fine, I'll kneel. Let her go.
Weren't you so cocky? Why aren't you talking now?
Bellatrix, what do I have to do to make you let her go?
What right do you have to negotiate with me?
Oh, my bad. My bad. I miscalculated earlier. Euphemia, your tribulation will last another week. During this week, try to stay with that Augustine. He's not your tribulation. He's your destined one.
So this stupid Euphemia has always thought that Augustine was her tribulation. Perfect, I can use this.
Hello, hey Euphemia. Do you hear me?
Are you in pain now? Are you suffering? You brought this upon yourself. You knew Augustine was your tribulation, yet you still clung to him. Isn't this asking for trouble?
This is between him and me. It has nothing to do with you.
If you had left him sooner, you wouldn't be suffering so much. And Aunt Chandra wouldn't have suffered this disaster.
So all of this is my fault.
Tell you what, I'll give you a way out. This is a divorce agreement. Just sign it and I'll let them go. What do you say?
Okay.
Honey.
Run.
Euphemia. This?
Augustine, you finally came. Wait till I deal with these people and we can be together forever.
Fuck off, you crazy woman. Bellatrix, I already told you, if you dare hurt my wife, I'll make you pay.
Still thinking about Euphemia. What makes her better than me?
You're crazy security. Take her out.
You think you can hold me just with these few people? Augustine, I'll give you one more chance. Just divorce her and be with me, and I'll let them go. How about that?
In your dreams.
Augustine, Augustine.
Augustine, you forced me to do this.
What are you doing? Put down the knife.
Augustine Euphemia, or your mother. Only one can live. Take your pick.
Augustine, don't worry about me.
Shut up. You have no say in this.
No. Don't hurt her.
Augustine. My hand is getting so tired. If I accidentally slit her throat with this knife, don't blame me then.
Bellatrix? If you dare to hurt my wife, I will never let you go.
Augustine, you're the one begging me right now. You better get that straight. Show me some respect, or I don't know what I might do.
Augustine, don't worry about me. Just go. I can handle this.
You're just a loser with crippled meridians. What can you possibly do?
No, Bellatrix, I was wrong. I'm begging you, okay? Whatever you want to do it to me. Don't hurt her.
Augustine, make your choice now. Otherwise, I'll make it for you.
What are you going to do? No, don't.
So you chose your mother, huh?
No, don't push me.
Make your choice. My patience is wearing thin.
I'll choose. I'll choose. I'll choose. I'll choose.
My face.
Euphemia. Mom?
Here's the antidote. Give it to Mom quickly. Good thing I reconnected my meridians.
Euphemia, just you wait. My master will avenge me.
Bellatrix, go back and tell your master if he wants revenge, I, Euphemia, will be waiting.
Euphemia, Euphemia. Are you okay?
I'm fine, I just need a few days of rest.
It's all my fault, all my fault. Euphemia, if it weren't for me, you wouldn't have been involved and gotten hurt.
It's me who dragged you into this. If it weren't for my life or death tribulation, none of this would have happened, Augustine. I've implicated all of you. Maybe we should just stay away. Hello, Master.
Euphemia, I'm at the gate. Open the door for me quickly.
Okay.
What's going on? Wasn't she supposed to be out already?
What are you doing?
Euphemia, who are you?
Who am I? I was just about to ask who you are. Sneaking around at my front door.
You? Isn't this number 9?
This is number 6.
Sir, do you believe that I'm in the wrong place?
Wrong place, huh? I don't buy your story for a minute. I'll take you to the police station.
Master. Master.
Sorry, the subscriber you dialed cannot be connected for the moment.
Master.
Master.
Useless. You can't even handle such a small thing. What good are you?
Master, help me kill Euphemia. I want revenge.
Naive. What's the point of being impulsive? You should be glad that Euphemia didn't want to take your life. Otherwise, with your meager skills, you'd be dead several times over.
Master. In what way am I inferior to Euphemia?
Euphemia is a once-in-a-millennium prodigy. At the age of 10, she broke through to the chi refining stage, becoming a true cultivator. Such an achievement is truly once in a millennium. How can you compare yourself to her?
Why am I also a genius, yet I can't compare to Euphemia in any way?
You don't need to interfere with Euphemia's matters. It's our sect's annual disciple recruitment ceremony soon. Spread the news immediately. Summon all cultivators.
Yes, Master, I understand.
Wait a minute. One more thing. The top scorer of this recruitment ceremony will receive an additional bonus of 50 million.
I understand.
Euphemia, you will take the bait. Our feud should come to an end. Master, How much longer? I can't take it anymore.
It's still early. Hold it for another 2 hours.
Master, you said the same thing an hour ago.
What are you whining about? Making you practice for another 1 hour is to train your willpower. You're not that talented to begin with, and your mind is so weak. How will you ever amount to anything? I'm doing this for your own good.
Ouch. Master, I can't go on.
Continue. How do you feel? Do you feel like all your meridians have been opened up?
Master, I feel like my meridians have been opened. A little too much.
Drink it while it's hot.
Master, this medicine tastes different from before.
I tried a new recipe. I've added 1,000-year-old centipede venom. How do you feel? Are you feeling any better?
I feel worse.
Lucian, don't die, Lucian. The medicine was probably too strong, causing him to go into shock. The most urgent thing now is to help him channel the medicine's energy. I don't have any handy tools right now. I'll make do with scissors.
Master, I'm fine. Don't bother.
Really?
You go ahead. I'll go see if Great Master's back.
Are you really okay? Let me check you over one more time.
Euphemia, I will make you pay for all the harm you've inflicted on me. With interest.
Any luck finding my master? Where did that old geezer go? He's not answering his phone. Finding master is the priority right now. I'll discuss the divorce with Augustine after I find him.
Did master leave you any message before he left?
Let me see.
These days are the final hurdle of your tribulation. You must resolve it quickly, or the consequences will be dire. Remember, always keep Augustine by your side.
Master wants me to kill Augustine ASM.
Hey, honey, where are you going?
I'm just going for a walk. Hey, don't follow me. I should find a secluded and deserted place to stay for a few days. I need to face this tribulation alone. I can't drag Augustine down with me. Wait a minute. I'm actually willing to die for him. Master, what is love anyway? Why are the hero and heroine in novels always so hung up on love?
Love. It's a very strange feeling. You can be happy because of someone and sad because of someone. Basically, all your emotions are affected by this person.
Sounds scary. I don't ever want to fall in love.
That's because you haven't met the right person yet. When you meet the right person, you'll naturally understand.
Oh no. Could I be in love with Augustine? Oh, what do I do? I've fallen in love with my tribulation. Now I'm really doomed. Who is it? Apprentice recruitment ceremony. I'm about to die, not interested. First prize is 50 million. Well, I gotta show off my skills then.
Euphemia, be careful of Lucian.
This is the Heavenly Mountain sect founded by my disciple. Looks quite impressive. Why is it so deserted?
I heard the winner of this recruitment ceremony will receive a prize of 50 million. The Heavenly Mountain sect is really pulling out all the stops this time.
They can only rely on these small profits to attract people. If you want to become a cultivator renowned throughout the cultivation world, you have to learn from the Veiled Sect.
The Veiled Sect is nothing. In my opinion, the Heavenly Mountain sect will eventually become the #1 sect. By then, the Veiled Sect will only be fit to carry the Heavenly Mountain sect's shoes. Who dares to sneak attack me? Don't let me catch you.
I've looked around. None of these people are very good. They can't even compare to Bellatrix. It seems that the 50 million prize money is definitely mine.
The first round begins now. Let's welcome Amelia and Charlie to the stage.
If I reveal my real name, Lucien will definitely notice something. I'm so smart.
Never heard of this Charlie. Must be a nobody.
Amelia, that famous rogue cultivator. She is extraordinary.
This Charlie is definitely gonna lose.
Begin.
What just happened? I didn't see anything.
When did she even make a move? How did Amelia just collapse?
She must have cheated.
Charlie would never stoop to such things.
I'm not convinced. I challenge you to another match. Bring it on. No way.
I declare. Charlie is the winner.
Finally found the right place. That was tough. What's this? These days, even a dog dares to give me the cold shoulder. I'll teach you a lesson. Haven't had a decent meal since I've been in prison, and now I can't even use my spiritual energy. Stay away from me.
Excuse me, Taoist. Who are you?
Are you Augustine? I'm Euphemia's master Casper. Where's Euphemia? Tell her to come out here. I have something important to tell her.
But Euphemia is out. She won't be back until tonight.
Went out? Oh no. Euphemia's life or death tribulation is coming. Take me to her quickly. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
What?
Charlie wins. Charlie wins. Charlie's on an 11-win streak. I declare Charlie is the champion of this recruitment ceremony.
Yes, 50 million. Here I come. Where do I collect my prize money?
Right this way. One moment, please.
There's a strong evil aura here. Something doesn't feel right.
Master. Long time no see.
Lucian. So you've known all along who I am.
Euphemia, even if you were reduced to ashes, I would recognize you in an instant.
So this recruitment ceremony was a trap you set to lure me here.
Not too dumb.
What do you want?
I want revenge. Euphemia, I once saw you as my master. Respected and honored you. But what did you do? You tortured me, bullied me, and used me as a human guinea pig for your experiments, leaving me with a lifelong affliction. Today we'll settle both old and new scores once and for all.
When did I ever bully you? When did I ever torture you? And when did I ever use you as a guinea pig, Lucian? Explain yourself.
Euphemia, I knew you wouldn't admit it. Enough talk. Prepare to die.
Such power.
Master, is that all you've got? Then I'm going all out.
Taoist, are you sure this is the right way? I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh no, I miscalculated. We're going the wrong way. Turn back.
Now that you're here, you're not going anywhere.
Euphemia. I've been so worried about you.
Young man, this is an illusion.
This? Bellatrix, it's you. What are you trying to do?
Augustine, I used to love you so much, but you were so cruel to me. If I can't have you, then I might as well destroy you.
Augustine, go find Euphemia. Now. You are Euphemia's destined one. Only you can help her overcome her life or death tribulation. I'll handle things here.
All right, Taoist, be careful.
Go, go, go.
My power is weakening.
Your cultivation base is indeed much higher than mine. But the 9 revolutions glazed divine art I cultivate is your nemesis. Once I seize your power, I'll be the most powerful being in this world. And then your veiled sect will be mine as well.
In your dreams.
Useless. I've long cultivated a body impervious to all poisons.
This isn't poison, it's itching powder. It'll penetrate every acupoint in your body, making you itch uncontrollably.
Euphemia, you despicable.
I was never a noble person to begin with. You're my disciple, shouldn't you know that?
It seems I have to finish this quickly.
When did his power become so strong? Augustine.
Don't be afraid, I'm here.
What's going on?
Impossible. I can't lose.
Augustine, we won.
Great.
Augustine. Master, come and take a look. What's wrong with him?
Oh dear. He's just an ordinary person. He consumed too much of his force of fortune because he helped you just now. That's why he's unconscious. But don't worry, it's nothing serious. He'll be fine after a few days of rest at home.
But isn't he my sworn enemy? Why could his power be used by me?
You silly girl, you still don't understand? Augustine, he's not your tribulation. Your tribulation is that Lucian. He is your destined one.
He's my destined one. Master, why didn't you tell me sooner?
I wanted to tell you sooner, but every time I tried to tell you the crucial part, there was always some kind of emergency. Then I figured it must have been the tribulation's influence.
So that's it. That's great. Augustine is not my tribulation.
Let go of me.
These are special handcuffs, specifically designed for cultivators like you. Don't even think about escaping.
Why are you only arresting me? Euphemia is the real villain. She's the one who deserves to be punished.
Whether you believe it or not, I never meant to hurt you.
Then why did you make me do horse stance day and night?
That was to train your willpower.
Then why did you make me keep trying medicines?
That was to strengthen your physique, dummy. Haven't you noticed that every time after you take a medicinal bath, the spiritual energy circulation in your body accelerates quite a bit? Besides, when I was little, my master's training standards for me were much stricter than yours. You can't even handle that. How can you be a cultivator?
So I've been misunderstanding you all along.
You are my first and only disciple. Why would I want to harm you? I was hoping that after you completed your training, you would be my poster student. But you just up and left without a word.
Well, look, just look at you if you were steadfast. Under the guidance of Euphemia, in due time, your skills would be no less than mine. But you were so obsessed with taking shortcuts, unwilling to endure any hardship. Like this, how can you achieve anything great?
Master, I am so sorry.
It's good that you realize your mistake. Better late than never. But everyone has to be responsible for their actions. From now on, you'll stay in prison and reflect on your actions.
I'll reflect.
Augustine, let's go home.
Okay.
Drink it while it's hot.
Euphemia, how long does he have to take this tonic? I think Augustine is almost fully recovered. Maybe we should just stop the medicine.
Absolutely not. His very foundation of fortune has been damaged. It takes a long time to recover. He needs to take this medicine for at least another half a month. Mom, if you really can't stand it, why don't you go on a trip for a while?
I can handle it. But my flowers. Can't take it anymore.
Then I'll readjust the formula and make it less pungent.
Oh, right, Euphemia. When are you and Augustine going to have a baby?
Mom, you're scaring Euphemia.
I just want to be a grandma.
Having a baby isn't out of the question.
Wonderful.
You do it. I've recently been working on a new drug. If the development is successful, men will be able to conceive instead of women. I just don't know. If you'd be willing to give it a try.
If it's your wish, then I'm willing.
My son is really hopeless when it comes to love.